Ano, kaya ko mo memorize the lyrics. So, and of course, back to Juan, the CEO of Iconic Mall Kulon. Let's welcome Miss Mabel Padillo. You know, I think with such an iconic mall and an iconic CEO, it's time that we give the stage to this lovely woman to hear her message for today's activity. Please, once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Mabel Padillo. Mayong hapon, pwede niyong tanan. Are you having a good time so far? Yes. Kadaghan mo mo ang mo nag-make up ko. Magkati na siya sa trabaho. Now, good afternoon, everyone. I'm full of gratitude and very thankful to each and every one of you for being here with us today. It is indeed a great pleasure to welcome you all here in the Iconic Mall, a spectacular cultural pageant that's organized by our one and only and the maker of Queens, Carrie Santiago. I love you so much. Iconic Mall Cologne embodies positivity and equality. Hence, our logo is filled with pride colors, as you notice. Nana siya yung of pride colors ng Iconic Mall. We envision Iconic Mall to be a one-stop lifestyle hub to welcome mall goers from different walks of life, and we are now transforming that dream to reality. To the queen of my life, my brother J. Pants, I love you so much. All the way from Hong Kong, he flew all the way from Hong Kong, 1,000 miles away to be here for the Queen Cebu, Philippines. Para din maka-attend siya ang mamit niya atong legendary Carrie Santiago. Now your dream came true, John Paul. Yes. Queen Philippines and Iconic Mall has committed to work hand in hand to spread positivity regardless of the difference and preference. To all the queens here today, I want to say I feel good to be chosen in spite of being positively different. And I think that everyone knows what makes you different right now make you stand out later in life. So, without further ado, I would like to welcome you all to this iconic mall, and of course, to make sure that everyone is having a good time. We all welcome everyone here in Queen, Philippines, 2022. Daghang salamat. Thank you very much, Ms. Mabel, for that wonderful and heartwarming message. Everyone is truly blessed and grateful to be here at Iconic Mall. Now, I know you guys are all excited to see and to know a little bit more about our queens. Am I correct? What are you thinking of? Are you guys excited to meet our queens? Excellent. But before that, I'm going to introduce you guys to two very lovely queens as well, who made the country proud, the entire world even, with their titles a couple of years ago only, right? Gracing this stage tonight as my partners for this evening is Queen World 2011, Miss Stacey Piano. Long Fun. Coming all the way here from India, I believe. So she's really very supportive of Queen Philippines. And also, our Miss Queen Philippines are nakikinig sa pong title. Kasi mo, regional, title, planet dia. National. National. Yung planet, mother. Ako planet. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Queen Earth 2015 and her beautiful Steffi Cabaco. So, ladies and gentlemen, I turn over the floor to these very beautiful queens.
Thank you very much, Miss Earth 2008, and very beautiful Carla Henry Mama. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of our press partners who came and graced us with their presence this evening. Please give a round of applause to Vanessa of Freeman, Ami Ondala of C.PH, Billy Caballos of lifeisbeautiful.com, Carlo Olana of Penamik, Cebu, Guillaume Melimon, thank you, sir, Emma Villarante of Queens, Cebu, Leila Numarate of the Cebuano, Dundee John Estrella of Pageant, Philippines.
We also have Fitzgerald Alvarez of Lagan, Sasubo, Destiny Padilla, Rolando Morario, Andy Patenya Matthew, Edge Tinoria, Saika. We're also graced by Sanden and Nadia of Banat News, and of course, Miss Cecil Kibo. Again, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate your presence this afternoon.
We would also like to give a big thank you to John from Historia.net for joining us here this evening as well. All right, thank you so much, Stephanie, Stacey, thank you. And we'll get to see you lovely ladies once again just a little bit. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on, we would like to thank some very gracious people and companies who were very supportive of Queen Philippines this year as well. So allow me to take this time to thank each and every one of our sponsors. Our co-presenters this evening is Harry Santiago, Globe Telecom, Bea Isabel de Ayala, Congresswoman Vera Romualdez, Pino Party List, Waterfront Cebu City Hotel and Casino, Iconic Mall, Oro China, Unisol. Our diamond sponsors, Innocentrics, Agla Crystal Palace, Bueno Casino. Our gold sponsors for this year is Amor Dental Clinic, Attorney Rigal Oliva, Beauty Affair Rocks, Bench Perfume by Carrie Santiago, Catalina Car Rentals, Cebu Provincial Government, headed by Governor Gwendolyn Garcia, Malibu, Mandawi City Government, Marabu All Anna, Megawine, Michael Dino, Shangri-La Macan Resort and Spa, Skin 911, J-Spot Food and Beverage House, Casino Filipino. Our silver sponsors, the Cebu City Government, headed by Michael Lopez Raleigh, Dan Douglas On, Danny Villarente Events and Entertainment, Ed Mamunan, Models Association of Cebu, Chandar, AKC Bergeros Hamona, Grace Castillo, Caratu and Company, Maria Barbie Arcache. Our bronze sponsors this evening is Babylon Hospitality Group, Carly Moardin, Congresswoman Cindy Chen, Congresswoman Kathy Lagon, Congresswoman Rhea Godias, Cooperative Bank of Cebu, Ms. Daisy Toledo, John Wilson, Mayor Arcache Portue, Leslie Lim, Marina Villamor, Mariquita Sandoval Leon, Mitzi Yang, Farmhouse Plus, Wayne Warren, and Talents Events and Promotions, Joel Del Prado, Zion Productions, Green Concepts and Events, Mayor Jamie Yao, Luz Rivera, James Corrallo. Our donors for this evening is Arlene Tejada, Diane Lau, Daniel Luzada, Joshua Canigas, Nene Canigas, Repos Agui, Island Pacific Mall, May On, Congresswoman Rachel Del Mar, and Congressman Edu Rama. A big round of applause to all our sponsors this year for Queen Philippines 2022.
Oh, 6017 Vulcan Wing.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet our 30 lovely candidates for Queen
Vulcan Wing,
Philippines? Without further ado, the lovely ladies, 30 intelligent, stunning, and equally powerful women. Here are the candidates for Queen Philippines 2022.
Ocean Wing. Ocean Wing. Oh, Ocean Wing.
Let's welcome our lovely ladies from Luzon. Air Driven Vargas City.
Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. Kami nagbar ng po sa kamalaking mundo.
Nancy Oyori, province of Isabela.
Kasi yung microphone. Microphone mag-kasi. Ganda.
Deep in Mendoza, the coffee city.
Main province, Mandi, province of Masbate. Natalie de los Santos, province of Palawan. Giovanna Victoria Santos, province of Pangasinan. William Mervida, province of Zambales. Thank you very much to all the ladies from Luzon. Let's welcome our beautiful candidates from the Visayas. Angelica Tupas, Bacolod City. Roxanne de los Santos, province of Bulacan. Shane Lee Ann, Cebu. we have a book province. Cambridge dapat one or the two. Our city last test on the city of Lapu-Lapu. Toyo Masa representing Lakeside. North of Rohan, Maasin City. Nicole Noble representing Mandala City. Liverpool, Negros Oriental. I've been left in the world, Talisay City. Thank you so much to our beautiful ladies from the Visayas. Now let's welcome our beautiful ladies from Mindanao. Bebe Medada, coming to your city. Jumbuyan Sugat sa Davao. Win-win and Sorella, humbly uplifting the Quality City. Angel Montenegro representing Pinapawan City, North Cotabato. Mitch Miro, Lana del Norte.
Hey, Macarenas, Lucay, Misamis Oriental. JC Rama, Misamis Oriental.
Justine Mascarenhas, Robin of Sarangani. Beautiful Bigao the Curve. Nina Veloz Crackawash representing the province of South Cotabato. Natasha Reyes, ligando a una ciudad latinoamericana, Zamboanga City.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our three beautiful candidates for Queen Philippines 2022. Now, in just a little bit, we're going to get to know them a little bit more as we open up the floor to our friends from the media, and of course, to anyone here who would like to ask any questions to our candidates. I'm sure they would love to have a little chit chat with you guys. Chit chat how really going to be short. Short and sweet. All right, so we're going to see your lovely ladies in just a little bit. You already have all your bets? So who is going to take home the title of Queen Philippines 2022? Ako na lang ko yung unang nagin. Balik na mo dahil ako yung right na this year. Dito ko wala ka Canada may kung yung ihatag ng title natin. Oh, you know, pwede naman they could open to married and mothers on Miss Universe, so yes. Kita is the sponsor, I mean, House of Tobor. All right. Are there beautiful chairs on stage? Oh, we'd also like to thank, of course, our ladies are wearing shoes and earrings today by Shandar. Can we give a big round of applause to the very loyal supporter and very loyal, we call the sponsor of Queen Philippines. And our original tabulators for our pageant night, a big round of applause as well to Asian College of Technology, ACT, for always making sure everything is legit, legal, valid, no complaints for the many, many years that they've done it, because they have always taken care of Queen Philippines. All right, let's welcome on stage now our first batch of candidates. Please welcome back our ladies from the Luzon. At this moment, we we open the floor to anyone who would like to ask any questions to our lovely candidates this evening. All right, we have one question here.
Hello, hi candidates. I am from the PH. My question refers to the water. Okay. What is the main reason joining Queen Philippines?
Hello everyone, and yes, the main reason why I joined this Green Philippines passion because last 3 months, my mother died from leukemia, and before that, she was very supportive when we joined pageants like this, and it really motivated me to join Green Philippines because that was what she dreamed of for me. And right now, I'm feeling nervous, but I'm doing my best to be a proud. Thank you.
Some mic. Mic.
Well, congratulations for becoming one of the candidates this evening. This is Rocket and condolences as well to you and your family.
Mic.
Do you have any other questions for
Yeah.
ladies from the zone?
I have.
Yes.
Ano? Okay, asensya ka na. Oh,
You have Vanessa.
go Miss Vanessa.
Mayong gabi, my name is Vanessa from the Freeman. My question is for Ms. Gambales. Rian, is that how you pronounce your name? Ms. Rian Narvida. Yes, no, said. Ms. Gambales, your bio here is very interesting because it says that you created a house which is open to all willing to learn and earn through their talents. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, thank you for asking me that question. I actually live alone in Independence after I graduated high school. And this housing started where I came from because I am discovered talent from being a backup dancer and now I'm a dean because of the trust they put in me as you're my mentor. And I started to establish a house, which if you watch the post on Netflix, it's the similar with my advocacy. I established this house in order for those LGBT, especially the youth, who wants to dream big and someone to support their dream. And most of them is, having a problem regardless of their gender. So I can't find myself with them because I relate my situations and during those time of hard time that I don't have relatives to talk about my feelings and my ambitions in life because before our parents have goals and they wanted us to finish our studies and to choose whatever they want. So I decided to create my own house where everyone can live really, but with choice, also with observation and proper guidance. I serve myself as a mom. They call me as mommy, whatever they want. So I think it's kind of boosts their confidence. The reason why I still continue until now, but due to pandemic, I stopped and we separated our path.
Okay, but today, how many people are in this house?
As of now, I kind of have a problem because the house I established on my place where I grew up, I think kicked out by my tita because of some issues. But I'm residing now in Zambales and trying to build it back. And I'm happy that before I separated with those girls, they have their own work and job. And I pursue them to choose whatever they want. I'm still here beside them to guide them and also to support whatever they want. I actually had my elementary friends. We started at 6 and still counting. There are still youth who really wanted to earn and learn as freelance makeup artists and also as illustrator. Some of them are directors in creating film in national and international level.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ambala.
Well, thank you, ma'am, for asking.
I have a question for Isabella. Hi, Miss Isabella.
Hello po.
Okay. As a member of LGBTQ plus and a future Clean Philippines soon, what is your greatest contribution to the society?
aside from my education, since I am a licensed professional, my greatest contribution to the society is my story. My story about me and my dad. This was trending in this international week in the Philippines when my papa and me love each other. One thing that was behind the story, he accepted me as I am. And this is really what we need. The LGBT, what we need is the acceptance from their family. And my papa, when I asked him, why did you accept me as I am? Kasi anak kita. This reason opened my eyes that if my papa can accept me as I am, other fathers can really accept who they are, those part of the LGBTQ community. Look at me now. I am really proud that my papa accepted me, and loved me, supported me, and by 19, he will support me and Miss in Queen Philippines 2020 because he called when the time of fashion, actually he called me, anak, ano naman ba yung sinabihan mo? Then, Papa, it's a Queen Philippines, it's a national pageant. Kasi di anak, nanonood kami ng kuya mo. That time, sabi ko, Papa, no, no, because baka pressure ako. I need to enjoy the pageant. But he said, anak kita, susuportahan kita sa pag-tuloy. And, and I want you to hear this story because not everyone is accepted by their family, especially their fathers. Now, I am standing in front of you because of the love and support of my family. This is the glow that I have here in Queen Philippines. And I hope everyone who belongs to LGBTQIA plus community will be accepted soon by your father, mother, or your family. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So, good evening, Kausajan of Project Facilities. My question is for East Baguio City AR. How do they call it? AR for? Yeah, AR. So, you are an achieved kind of a CEO having 200 employees in your startup company, right? What is the pageantry that you are looking forward that being an achieved woman that you are still joining in this pageant in the Philippines?
It is true that I am actually running a company here in the Philippines and back in Cambodia. But what makes having Carly very special in my heart is actually the confidence that having Carly gave me. Because of having Carly, I was able to see my worth. Because before being who I am right now, when it comes to corporate, I am also a congressera with the barangays, the fiestas, but things change. And I was able to prove that your gender, your body size really doesn't matter. What matters most is your willingness to persevere in life and your willingness to help.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's very nice to hear that you cross, no? When I say cross, because you have mentioned it, that it's not like only the body, but it's the elegance, it's the thing that you have. And I hope that this thing will give to our young generation an encouragement that you are not only of the body, but rather of being who you are. Thank you very much.
Sakto ka. Ano na? Pwede na. Baka yung sundan na.
Miss Palawan. Good evening, Miss Palawan.
Ano sa mo performance eh?
Can you tell us your experiences that will help you to achieve being a key in the Philippines?
Wow. Well, I don't have very much experience when it comes to pageant. I really can just count on my hands how many times I've enjoyed my pageant. My first ever national pageant was Miss International Kingdom. I didn't expect anything. I just joined. I just remember represent Palawan. Because I was raised and born in Palawan, so the first ever Palawan met here in Queen Philippines. So I also would like to represent here in Queen Philippines. So when it comes to experiences, I just enjoy myself. I would like to be heard because of my voice, because of the advocacy. One of the reasons why I'm here in Queen Philippines is my advocacy to the HIV in the AIDS cases. One of my members who dreamed to be here, she was dreaming to be here in this year. She was died last year because of complication of it. And that's the reason I'm here. I would like to be heard that we should take this seriously. I know that this is very common topic in the Philippines about HIV, but we don't have or lack knowledge about this. So I am trying to break the stigma of HIV cases, but we should not be afraid of it. Like what they said, we should always look for something that's knowledgeable about HIV. It's not deadly. It's not the end of our life. So my experiences is just to enjoy my life and enjoy my family, enjoy my journey here in the Philippines. That's the reason I'm here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Miss Pangasinan, hi.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I feel nervous to be honest.
I see. Now, can you tell us your advocacy and how will Free Philippines 2022 help you with this advocacy that you want?
To be honest, I am already 35 years old and in line with my advocacy, my age is related on that. And my advocacy is with regards about equal employment opportunities. When I was young, of course, I was so naive, I was so fresh. And of course, life is so easy for you when you're still young. You just have this attitude where you are happy to love. And as I grow older, I have already realized that having a stable job is very important. And I am just so lucky I am already this fortunate once to be accepted on a business process outsourcing company, which is of course we own that the call center company. And these companies gives opportunities for members of LGBT, regardless of age, even their educational background. And through this platform being requested or inspired by the Philippines, I would definitely amplify that advocacy of mine by simply encouraging members of the LGBT community that there is so much of life to offer out there. You can be someone that you wanted, you can teacher. Nowadays, Department of Education is accepting transgender teachers. You can be your CEO of your own company. You can be a pharmaceutical master if you wanted to. And I'm just so thankful that nowadays people are already aware and open-minded that they are looking on the ability of the person rather than the gender.
Okay, we have very good friends. Okay, we have ask but I see then how it's it's a city of Manila. Yeah. Alright. Okay, hi. Magandang gabi. How is the travel from Manila to Cebu? Okay. Why create Philippines 2022? Aside from other countries, why create Philippines 2022?
Why? Because I just want to make my voice to be heard that people is hoping express themselves better and I believe this is a platform that will give us the chance to influence different people and somehow become one of the voices of the community. Maraming salamat.
Hi. I just like to ask, I enjoy things like that. I'm just going to ask you what type of volunteer cause are you volunteering and what will you do at cause?
But the fact that I consider myself as an orphan, that's why I partake, I volunteer for working class, with a non-profit organization based in Hostel, Manila, who delivers which doing some art activities, helping children of children and elderly. And I think that is what I have to live. I think that's my purpose. I just wanted to call and thank you.
Okay, please come back to me. Hi, good morning. Yes, I'm fine. How are you? Good. Now, with the LGBTQ flags that we have, if you be given a chance to add additional color, what would be that color and why?
So right now, Roy G. Bill, and I think the primary colors are already represented in this flag. So if I were to add another color to an existing thing, what would that be? I would leave that big line on the flag as blank. So blank, BLANK, in order that when we transpose that flag onto any background, we will adapt to its background. If you put it against this wall, you will see blue. If you put it against the sea, you will see sparkles. And why is that important? It is important because the LGBT community is not just LGBTQIA. We have to remember that there is a plus at the end of it. Gender, gender is all encompassing. There is no one or 100. There is 67.222. We can count the number of genders that we have in this world. We can count the number of gender identities and sexual orientations that we have in the world. So it is especially important that we reserve a blank space everywhere we go for inclusivity and for showing that we are welcome and open to each and everyone, even those who do not conform to any color. That
Thank you very much. We have one more question. Next batch.
Yeah, one more question to Lisa Bate. Yeah, you mentioned here on your I think a bio that you're wanted to join this Green Philippines before, but you have no tax and motivation. But after all, you're now here because you want to showcase the best version of yourself. So how are you going to encourage young members of the LGBT to achieve that version of themselves?
Yes.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, I really don't have a lot emotionally and financially joining this team Philippines because first of all, I'm really not that type of crazy person, but I really encourage myself. And one of my handlers approached me that we should join Team Philippines because you have this confidence and this personality. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't matter what you are right now, whether you have pretty face or whether you have this good background. As long as you have this confidence and willingness to join this team Philippines, then knowing that it is an opportunity for you to grow for your better opportunity in life, in the near future. Thank you. Thank you so much to our candidates from Luzon. And thank you to our friends from the media. I hope you guys got to know our ladies from the Luzon a little bit more. Thank you so much, ladies. And as we turn welcome to our ladies from Luzon, let us welcome on stage our beautiful candidates from the Visayas. So as we wait for our ladies to get situated and to sit down, once again we invite everyone to please have some food, buy some food, support the local vendors. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen, your lovely ladies from the Visayas. We now open the floor to our friends from the media to ask any questions to our beautiful candidates.
Maayong gabi sa ating anak from Tanag News for Negros Oriental, Bacolod City, and Municipality of Cordoba. Negros Oriental, why did you choose the welfare of young LGBT members as your advocacy? And also Bacolod City and Cordoba, you choose the golden members of LGBT as your advocacy. Negros Oriental.
Okay, so thank you for that question and good evening everyone. So my advocacy, which I brought with me in this pageant, is bringing the law closer to the young and less privileged members of the LGBTQIA community. Because as a lawyer, I have seen it in among our community that those who are young and less privileged are the most vulnerable when it comes to being abused, deprived of their rights, and sometimes I have heard stories of a mere fact alone of walking down the street at night, wearing a sexy outfit or clothing, and then they end up being eyed by police enforcers, already thinking or assuming that perhaps they are into some kind of sex work. And these are the many things that I want to address and teach upon our sisters and brothers in the community so that they know how to protect themselves so when they come up or when they experience such situations in the future. So that is why I would like to really bring the law closer to them who do not know better because since I am a lawyer, so I am capable of bringing that and providing that and sharing that privilege to them. So among the many things that I really want to share, in fact, is the fact that we already have a law protecting us even from um, acts and gestures that violate our rights. We have the Safe Spaces Act now, and not many members of the community know that we have the Safe Spaces Act that transphobic and homophobic opinions, comments, and even gestures that are made upon you as a person, if you feel violated and if you receive that negatively, of course, and then you feel hurt, of course, you can use that law to protect yourself and report it to the authorities. So that's one of the many things that I want to do to push forward towards the young and less privileged members of the community. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to our amazing visitors.
My advocacy is definitely for the golden members of the LGBT community. One thing that I was scared about is growing old. We know for a fact that there are people, especially the members of the LGBT plus community, being abandoned when they grow old alone, and that is heartbreaking. That is something that I'm very scared of. But then I realized growing old is not something that you should fear about because it's a celebration that God is giving you a long life to live. And then when I was one of the winner of Miss Bacolod International, I begged the political leaders to help the LGBT community to have a home. Because if you grow old, you want to know that despite being left alone by others, especially your family, because you already have nothing, you still have a home wherein you feel the love, the care, the comfort of life, despite that you can no longer walk, you can no longer eat very well, you can no longer see things beautifully. The fact that there are people that really willing to give their time and care for you, something that should be celebrated. And I want Team Philippines to be part of my advocacy. I want to encourage everyone, especially the younger generation of the LGBT plus community, to look back to the one who fought first for what we have today. And that is why I chose advocating for the golden numbers of our community. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. So I advocate elderly care. Why is this one from the other advocacy? Because honestly, I was been inspired by one of our past Miss Universe and she comes to do, Miss Tiffany Ganado. So honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I advocate this elderly care because last year my grandma passed away due of a lot of diseases. So last year we're not able to go to Bohol to travel because it's not easy to go there because there's a lot of restrictions. So had to say we're not able to visit her when she was dying. So ladies and gentlemen, we always put in our mind that how important our elderly care and elderly people, especially our young, our um, that our mother, grandmother and grandfather, all people who are old. These are the people who are care for us before we are growing. These are the people who care and teach us who we are right now. So we should put in our mind that how important they are. No one should left behind. That's what they said. So I advocate this one because I want you to know that we should take care of them because their life are very few days or very, yeah, and I believe, this will be, a great opportunity for me for joining this pageant because Green Philippines is not just, a pageant who are free, but also become a spokesperson or to inspire other people to be the voice. And I would like to say, this is a great opportunity for me being, the youngest, candidate because I was able to help and to be the spokesperson for this advocacy. So I want you to know that we should take care of our parents, especially when they're very important to us. And I hope that this will be a great lesson for us that we should have more time for them for nowadays because life is very precious. And that's the thing also in mabuhay. Basically, I'm a suspect person, Nissan and Lawin. Okay, looking at screens, what do you think, of all the issues that transgender people have are facing right now should be given more attention to, like sexually transmitted diseases, or being emotionally and physically abused, or mental health problems, or misuse of different substances. What are those issues that should be given attention to?
Good evening to each and everyone. For me, the most common problem that or we need to look for is sexual transmitted disease. I chose this advocacy because of my experience. I do have a lot of friends who have died because of this disease. And it's just so sad that a lot of things snatches away to a disease that can be easily prevented. And so I use this advocacy to inculcate the minds of the Filipino people about this disease so they would know how to prevent and to be aware about HIV and AIDS. And I joined Free of the Philippines so that I could give big impact to our world and to all the LGBT community and help them to be more confident on themselves and be more confident to get tested and to know their status. Our goal here is to amplify a message of awareness by encouraging people to get tested, confronting misinformation, and also be a good role model to my fellow human beings. Thank you.
As a nurse, actually, want to focus more on sexually transmitted disease and HIV. It is actually not only from the LGBTQI plus community, it's actually for everyone. And I am a part of transgender colors, and we actually advocate HIV awareness. We go to various events, educate people, and as we go along, we are not just educating the LGBTQI community, but there are actually other gender coming trying to listen to us. And I think the message of what we need to to raise is actually that we should tell the stigma that it's just coming from the LGBTI community because everyone can get it. And it's like a jackpot. That's what they say, jackpot. So if you're trying to get it, it's your time, it's better to be aware, educate people to use condom, or if possible to abstinence. Or there's already a PrEP medication right now, if people are aware about it. That actually can protect you from getting the disease or getting HIV. Because it's not people having sex with people who are HIV positive. There's also if there's PrEP, there's also medication after if you find out that you're having sex with an HIV person, you can actually go to the clinics that say I just found out that I was having sex with a HIV person. You can actually take a medication within 72 hours, and you will not get the disease. So I think that is the message that people need to know, so that the stigma will stop, and that HIV is actually treatable. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Mandala City. Now we have a question because for everybody that's here this evening, we are actually streaming live on Facebook, and we have a lot of fans and pageant fans, and of course, people like pageantology, pageant forums who are watching. A big hello to Nita Dorman, the biggest supporter of pageantry. Hello, Nita Dorman, who's watching right now. Thank you for joining us. So we do have a question in our streaming site from Pageantology 101. And this is for Miss Cebu City. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right, Miss Cebu City, if you could think of a tagline for Queen Philippines, what tagline would you like to have or to include? Hi, good evening to everyone. It is well known enough that the pageant is always hashtag the pageant for cost. But then again, people would realize what really a pageant should be and what really a pageant should, possess its to. Therefore, I would like to add on the Clean Philippines hashtag the pageant for community. It's a pageant for community because this is not just because of us. We're not performing here in Clean Philippines just because for LGBTQIA, but because to give influence
to be acknowledged and to inculcate into the minds of the people who's watching right now that New Philippines is a pageant for community. Thank you.
Hi, singer for Miss City, Shady Ann. You are the runner-up of your fellow Cebuana, Misha and Ravena, during the Miss International Team Philippines. And I'd like to know from her journey that she was once a queen finalist, but unplaced. But look at her now, she is already in the international team. From her journey, what lesson did you take up that you're trying to apply in your own story?
Well, actually, okay, this is not a story to tell. Because way back 2017, I was once a candidate of Green Philippines. That was during the time of Samantha Dalton, who became the winner of Green Philippines Universe. And that time, I was like so young back then, where I didn't know yet what we were doing pageant, what really pageant is, whether I win or not. I didn't bother myself to think of it. And then when I realized, like after later, like 2 years or more, from then on, I started, continuing pageantry. And then when I realized my worth, my existence, and my importance, why I want to do pageant, from then I started with pageants from Leyte, Samar, and then Miss International in Philippines. So I became a runner-up. And one lesson that I learned from Fuchsia is that, never surrender. Fuchsia is the type of person that's very happy-go-lucky. She's the one that, that will never really going to surrender. She never surrendered in any pageant. She even had a saying, she always wins pageants, but she never wins. And that's really true. So she never really did stop from all those failures that she had. But then she made a failure to be an encouragement for her to pursue her dream. And look at her now. She is our pride, Miss International Philippines and Miss International Queen 2022 Risha Andrew. Thank you.
All right. I have a question for Cebu Province and also East Talisay City, Cebu. The same question. Um, as a, sorry, what is the best way to promote LGBTQ plus empowerment?
Well, I believe the best way to promote LGBT empowerment is through inclusive practices, such as LGBT pride, beauty pageantry. But for me, the best way is to start with yourself. As an empowered trans women, we are an inspiring public figures that gives motivation and inspiration to those people who have been undeniably discriminated and repolarized in our country. I would use this title as a role model to my fellow human beings because we are an instrument of our own cultural success that embody us through motivation and inspiration. And I believe in saying that we don't just multiply people our gender, but we should also multiply people to victory. Thank you.
Good evening, Mr. I'm very pleased to meet you tonight. In regards to that question, I can promote LGBTQIA through trans visibility and through my advocacy on gender sensitivity at the level of higher education institutions. Trans visibility, I am the living proof of how my academic journey drove me to become even better. I just graduated with my PhD in Organization Development School Administration, and that's an attest that there are no gender, races, and even sexualities can stop you from dreaming. Live on your dreams. And gender sensitivity is the way that we will will uplift those who are misgendered faculty and teachers. They are the nation builders. We should love them, take good care of them, and allow dealing with your teachers in a way where equality and no injustice and rejection will happen. This is the start we can live by our dreams and living the future of our teachers and a better society. Good evening.
Good evening for RC of Mathematics City and Martha of the Civic City. Since you both advocate mental health awareness, how important is mental health awareness for you, especially with what we've been through this pandemic, and how can you help or extend your help or go about with your advocacy in for those people who are suffering with mental health issues?
To be honest, my advocacy is all about HIV and CGIC, but I would like to answer that question as well, since I am an advocate for that one, and we do community outreach program for HIV testing. There are a lot of people who are suffering from anxiety, fear, because of the discrimination. When we found out that we are positive for HIV, that alone is very crucial on their end. Some of them are going to have a suicidal thought, and it's very not healthy at all. So as an advocate for HIV, in having a counseling with them, because I also an HIV counselor, helping them to recover, helping them that there's always hope in every diseases, because there's always a treatment. So there's no cure for HIV or AIDS, but still there is treatment. As long as they're breathing, as long as there is support coming from their family, friends, or they're coming from the company, I think living this world is a better place to live. And through the pandemic also, we also experienced such high volume of anxiety and depression. That alone, ladies and gentlemen, is a strong calling also to the health facility government to have a mental awareness facility, not only limited to the environment, but it should be national and regional. Strengthen them, fund them, so that we can always acquire, have many people and personnel to do outreach for them one by one from them. And it should always start at the grassroots of the community, which is the family. If the family or the parents also have a strong about mental awareness on how they're going to cope, encourage their children to be brave enough, to have clarity of their life, and any obstacles, adversities, and challenges in life, I know in your journey in life, they'll become a better person, and they're going to illuminate that light and be inspiring to inspire people to do their best in life with mental health awareness. Thank you.
Due to the problems related, Ms. Ella Labusa, what group plans to establish transgender healthcare? What sort of personal concept or can you explain to us your target transgender healthcare?
Thank you so much for asking me that question, sir. And I just want to say hello and good evening to everyone, especially to our respective educators tonight. So yes, my advocacy is all about transgender healthcare. I just want to share this to everyone that since I was young, it has always been my dream to become a woman. And at the age of 19, I took risks by undergoing hormonal replacement therapy, or what we call HRT, by self-medication. But we should always put this in our mind, especially to those young transgender individuals who are self-medicating, that it can actually affect the holistic well-being of an individual. And I come up to that point to have that advocacy is because I work firsthand in the medical field, though I am not medically trained. I am a trainer in concentrics with healthcare accounts, and I firmly believe that by the implementation of transgender healthcare in the society, it can help us young transgender women to be guided well in transitioning. And as we all know, and we should put this in our mind, that transgender healthcare offers services
both representative and diagnostic measure that can help us live a healthy and happier life. Thank you. I believe we have Ms. Mason City who will also answer the question about mental health.
What cancer actually, what can I do for those people who are suffering from mental health? First, I would say that mental health is equal as your emotional and spiritual well-being. It will provide you to have a balance in life. And as a nursing, graduating work in the psychiatric ward, I realized that not only the people in there who needs help, but it could be someone sitting next to you, your brother and sister needs help, but they're just silent, no voice. So my purpose here in the spiritual being is a voice for them and to tell them that if you lose hope, find someone that you can trust with and have your feelings and show your feelings with. Because remember, showing your emotion doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We have a question here for
Hello, I'm Yes. This question is for Mohal. If you are given an important role in the recent news projects, what would be your activities or programs? If you will be given an important role in the tourism of your province, what would be your activities or programs?
If given a chance to be a one of the tourism and how important um, can you
programs or activities that you will want to have to promote the tourism of Bohol. It will be the chocolate fields. As we all know the fact that Bohol lots of tourist spots to offer. So that's it. I was gonna preserve chocolate fields in order for us to visit Bohol. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now may I ask, any more lovely ladies to get a chance to speak yet? Everyone's good? Giving your own opinions, your piece of your minds? We know you guys all did great during your screening process, so we know you guys are going to ace this press conference anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here you have it, the lovely ladies from the Visayas. Thank you so much, and we will get to see you guys in just a little bit again. Once again, a big round of applause to the lovely candidates from the Visayas. All right, people are like, wow, are you guys still with us? Heavy on the phone? Why on the fifth day? All right, here we go. Let's welcome our lovely ladies from Mindanao. We now open the floor to our media friends. Any questions that they might like to ask our ladies from Mindanao, please take your seats, ladies.
Hi, thank you very much. I have a question to Double Z. Ayun, sorry. Double Z.
Social media has become a prominent factor in the way we perceive one another. Do you believe social media has had a positive or negative effect on the way we judge beauty?
Oh, that's really a good question. Well, I personally believe that social media has a positive and also a negative effect in terms of how we define beauty. Because as a Provinciana, every time I use social media, I see different kinds of faces, different kinds of beauty, nationality, and I learn how to appreciate them. So I myself, I do have the positive effect of social media by considering the positive, the diverse beauty of each and every individual. However, we individuals, we use at the same time social media and criticizing the beauty of other people. If we don't appreciate the beauty of other people, it doesn't mean that she's not beautiful. Because for other people, she's beautiful. So at the end of the day, we should always remember how to use social media properly. So to make my answer short, social media has positive and negative effects to defining what is beauty is all about. It's just about how we use it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Gabalosi. We have a question here for, for Ms.
Pinatawad, CV Angel Montenegro. Okay, you said that giving back to our LGBT pioneers is one of our advocacies. In what way?
Okay, that is a very tough question. But right now, I am a contest way back in Mindanao, and I joined this beauty pageant. It is because I want to be the voice of everybody. And I'm bringing that advocacy to giving back for the pioneers. It is because one of my greatest fear in life is to be alone. And I am raised by a single parent with no siblings. So in the future, I will be alone. And by that, it's time for us to give back to our pioneers, to give them a home that they feel welcome, they can get together, and they can still be productive enough in the future. Because what we enjoy right now is their product and their hard work and fight before. So what we enjoy right now, the inclusiveness, it's because of them. And I believe that I need to be the voice for our government to give establishment or home for our pioneers, especially to the LGBTQ community, for us not to be alone. And this is, I know that I can benefit in the future. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. My question is for Ms. Nicola. You wrote here that you are an advocate of Suji 101. And I think in line with that, there is a new bill that Senator Robin Padilla is now working on the same-sex union. How are you going to convince your religious friends who are against it?
Good evening, everyone. A pleasant greeting. I would like to create a statement first that we can never reconcile Christianity and homosexuality. It's like a mixture of an oil and water. However, I would like to insinuate to the people that there is no wrong of loving someone because loving knows no gender. I want to create a statement that as an advocate for sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, sometimes I say that I am also attracted to girls. And that doesn't define me as nothing. Our sexual orientation, our gender identity, and our expression can be changed anytime. And I want people to educate and be aware of that. Anyway, my message to them is that there's no wrong of loving someone. Because the main reason why we love each other, it is the integrity, the faithfulness, and how we be honest to our partner. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nicole.
So, do we have any questions from this side or our panel?
Good evening, for Cagayan de Oro. I
Good
don't know if
evening.
you have been asked this question, but what's great about being a transgender? What's great being about a transgender? Thank you for that very interesting question. What's great being a transgender? Well, for me, transgender has been known like we will transition of who we are. Regardless of what we are, we fight for our space. We fight for what we have become. But for me, the modern transgender woman is not just all about that. It is all about how we inspire those people for giving them for giving them courage to show to themselves who we are. And I think, and I am happy that this Queen Philippines pageant is already made by the Paris Santiago. And it's not just a pageant with glitz and glamour, but it's a pageant with a purpose. And we have this pageant with a purpose to fight for their purpose and their advocacy. And I think that this is the time that we have to prove to the people that we deserve this space. Thank you.
Good evening. My question is for Mary. Okay, what is your advocacy and how it can help the society?
Okay, thank you so much. My advocacy is all about cultural preservation. Joining this prestigious event is more than proving myself. I am here because of my roots, my culture, and my people. And I am very proud and motivated to bring this aspect of beautiful culture in national stage. And I am very excited to see this beautiful woman behind me showcasing different costumes with their beautiful culture in different provinces. And I'm so thankful to be part of this event because this is also seasonalizing our craft and artistry and giving life to the Filipino designers and collaborating with our culture. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sarah Gani.
Question for Ms. Davao City. What discipline in volleyball that your life is anchored and how did you practice it?
As a beach volleyball gold medalist, I experience a lot of games, types of games. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. And I learned that in life, we should always remember that not all winning is victory and not all losing is defeat. So it's just about how we accept the scenario, the challenges, or the games. Because we all know how unpredictable life is. As we have experiencing right now, pandemic. Life is very surprising. We don't know that we'll be a victor or we'll be a loser. At the end of the day, we should always remember how to fight and at the same time to have sportsmanship. So what sportsmanship is all about? It's all about the humility as a person. So it's always stay kind, no matter what kind of life, no matter what kind of scenario you are having. Stay kind, have humility.
Thank you so much, Ms. Davao City. Now I open this up question up. So I introduce Carla Henry from social media. Okay, I open this up to any of the lovely ladies who would like to answer this question. Now you guys are all representing different places, correct? If you could represent any other place aside from the socks that you're wearing right now, which place in the entire Philippines would that be? So can we open that question up to Ms. Masanes, Ms. Lana, and Ms. Zamboanga? Good evening, everyone. My name is Jason Ramos from Hispanic Oriental.
If I get the chance to represent a different place aside from the province of Misamis Oriental, it would be my birthplace, municipality of Carmen, Cebu. I spent 20 years of my life and completed my education in that town. My parents got separated at the age of 12, and I strive. Hunger and poverty has opened my eyes to work at an early age. I took responsibility of my parents, even if I am not ready yet. And this story has given me the privilege to stay strong in life. I was broken at the age of 19. I participated in Queen of Cebu 2013, even though I don't know what I'm doing. 9 years later, I'm back here on the same stage in prestige because I learned the most important lesson in life, and that is to never give up. And the town of Carmen has been very significant in my life because it taught me that the best things in life aren't always the knowledge that you get. It's always the experience that you have. And in life, there is no losing, only learning. Thank you. How about for Ms. Lana Del Norte?
A great evening to each and everyone, and thank you for that timely and relevant question. For me, I would choose Mandawi City because of its inclusivity and the platform they have imposed towards the LGBT members here in the Philippines. Our sexual orientation have been historically become target of negative social norms. A lot of people tend to label us and call us like monsters, mentally ill, and abominations. And we have been fighting for equality for so many years. And I would just like to emphasize that equality is a combination of two words, equal and opportunity. Everyone should be given equal opportunity in this world, regardless of what kind of gender you are, your race, or what kind of place you came from. We have been fighting for equality and we want freedom from shame, inequality, prejudice, and violence. And we want people to understand that to be part of the LGBT is not a choice. And we are not trying to convert anyone, and we are not a threat. We are just a human being. And everyone deserves that, right? And I truly commend the Valley City for fighting for the LGBT members and the LGBT community wherein we are all similar, yet different, and Filipino.
How about Ms. Zaronga?
Hello, good evening. I would like to answer that question, and I will take this leap of faith to represent Basilan province. It is really highly irrelevant. I don't want to put stigma in one city. Let us not mark terrorism just because of the things that happened to them recently. Let us always remember people. The people does not represent the place, the environment, the surroundings. Let us remember the world don't change. People can change. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, I believe we have two ladies who have not yet answered, Ms. South Cotabato and Ms. Lugait Misamis. Lugait Misamis. Uy, mo pa ko mag-host, di ba? Hindi na sila big rocket sa tadila. Ms. Lugait. Where exactly in Misamis Oriental is Lugait? Is it a small municipality? Yes, it's a municipality going to Ligan City, the last municipality of the Misamis Oriental. Oh wow, I didn't know of your place, but thank you. And because of a platform like We Philippines, we get to know more and more different places in the Philippines by you ladies. So I do have a question for both of you. This was a question from one of our friends from the media. Now, as we all know, plastic surgery is a very big and in thing in the fashion industry. So it's commonly done by most of our beauty queens now. Do you agree with it, or do you think it's a necessity for a queen to undergo the night to become a beauty queen? I believe everything you want to do in life, as long as you're not stepping into someone's life, then go for it. As long as you don't harm someone, and then if surgery makes you more confident in treating people, then go for it. That's yourself, your life, your road. Thank you.
Good evening. Um, Based on that question, I believe that it's not necessary for us to change. Yet I am in favor for those who want to, because every one of us has its own decision. So no matter what you do, as long as you are comfortable and makes you confident to face the public, the people, and the universe, then you can do everything you want and be happy of what will be the result is. Then bring what is the lesson that you got, then that makes you more beautiful enough. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Once again, a big round of applause to our ladies from Mindanao. Thank you so much, ladies. And we're going to get to see them in just a little bit again. Thank you. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our 30 very intelligent, very opinionated candidates of We Philippines 2022. Thank you to our friends from the media for being so grateful and asking our ladies your questions. Nako ba may question? I have a question for Nako. Wait, sa. Kaya bangko sa. Ano sa mga bangko? What's your question? Another big question. Wait, sabi mo,
This is an opportunity talaga to interview the Mother Earth. Okay.
touch lang yun.
Papayitaan ko. Alright, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
And I do believe this will trend talaga kung sa ikaw. What, as Miss Earth or Miss Earth, at hindi siya lang competition, what is your opinion that Miss Universe is opening for those married women? See, my friend, mom.
I think it's just about time. And I'm speaking to the Miss Universe organization. We need to increase the age bracket because I'm not yet included in it. It should at least be up to 40. Taga any chance, the 30 plus mothers. But honestly, for me, I think any woman who's dedicated to the job and the responsibilities of what it will take to become Miss Universe should be entitled to join and should be given that platform. I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Lagi na lang kung makatoy. Ha? Mrs. Universe? Ako yung diet na doon. May buto na lang yung dress. Because of all the lovely, lovely, delicious food that we've been eating, thank you again to Iconic Mom, Ms. Mabel Padilla, for being our gracious host this evening, for always spoiling us so much when we're here at Iconic Mom. And not just here, sometimes in our house also. So, I know that you guys are excited to see all of our ladies again here on stage. So let's bring them back. Here are your 30 lovely ladies for Queen Philippines 2022.